Triangle ABC has a right angle at C. So we're going to draw a right triangle. And keep in mind that it says the right angle is at C. So here is C. That means the order for A and B, it really doesn't matter as long as it's in some sort of circular manner. A, B, C. And so here we have AC is 7.7. Measure of angle B is 24 degrees. And we want to find the measure of side AB to the nearest tenth. So once again, anytime you're dealing with right triangles, your brain should be split into two parts. It's either a SOHCAHTOA problem or a Pythagorean theorem problem. Now, how do we know it's going to be a Pythagorean theorem problem? Well, when you're given two sides and you need to solve for the third side. And how do we know we're dealing with a SOHCAHTOA problem? When you're given an angle. And as you can see here, this one, we're given an angle. So let's circle that given angle, and we know this is SOHCAHTOA. So first, we're going to label the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is across the right angle, so HYP. Next, we're going to label adjacent. Adjacent means next to the circle angle. And then finally, we're going to keep the opposite far from that circled angle or across that circle angle. So what don't we have any information? We don't have any information on adjacent. We want to solve for AB, so I'll call this X. And so what part of SOHCAHTOA am I going to use? I need to look for anything with O and H or H and O stuck together. And so that would be SO for sine. So sine 24 degrees is opposite over hypotenuse. Solve for side over 1 cross multiply. So make sure your calculator is in degree mode. And then you type in sine 24 degrees. And anytime you have a lot of numbers, you copy down the whole number and 4 numbers after the decimal. But keep in mind when you're actually doing the calculation, you use the entire decimal that's on the screen. So 0.4067 times x is 0.4067x. 1 times 7.7 is 7.7. You want to solve for x, so we're going to divide both sides by 0.4067. What you do on the left, you do to the right. And so make sure in the calculator you're typing 7.7 divided by, and on the calculator screen you highlight the whole decimal that you have for this. Not this exact decimal, but the whole thing, the long one. So 7.7 divided by that long decimal, and when you put that in the calculator, we get 18.9311. Keep in mind where you need to round to the nearest tenths. So this is tenths. You look at the next number. If the next number is 5 or more, you round up. But if it's not 5 or more, you keep it the same. So therefore, for this question,